Have you ever begged Allah to take away the feelings you have for someone, yet nothing changes? You cry, you pray, and still their memory lingers. It makes you question yourself. Am I weak? Am I doing something wrong? But what if I told you the reason those feelings remain isn't because Allah is ignoring you, it's because He's doing something far deeper. This video isn't just about heartbreak, it's about divine wisdom. It's about understanding why Allah sometimes lets us carry feelings longer than we want, and how even our emotional pain can be part of a bigger plan. You're not alone in this struggle, and what you're feeling has a purpose. Maybe it's not about removing the emotion, but transforming your soul through it. Stay with me, because this message might change the way you look at your heart, your prayers, and your connection with Allah. 1. Allah is not ignoring your du'as. When you cry to Allah, begging Him to take away the feelings you have for someone, and nothing seems to change, it's easy to feel ignored. But Allah never turns away a sincere du'a. His silence is not rejection. It is part of His plan. Sometimes what feels like unanswered prayer is actually a delay filled with hidden mercy. Allah knows what you do not. He sees the full picture, not just your current pain, but your future peace. Your heart may feel heavy, your attachment unresolved, but that doesn't mean your prayers are in vain. Allah responds in ways beyond our understanding, through protection, growth, and unseen shifts in our lives. The fact that your emotions still remain is not proof that Allah hasn't heard you. Instead, it might be that the timing isn't right, or that your heart still needs to pass through a certain process. Dua is not just a request, it's an act of closeness. Each time you turn to Him, you're building a connection far more powerful than you realize. So even when your feelings linger, your du'as are never wasted. Allah is closer to you in that moment than you think, quietly shaping your story. 2. Feelings are sometimes left to teach you something. When Allah allows certain feelings to remain in your heart, it's often because there's something He wants you to learn through them. Emotions, especially the ones that are hard to carry, become tools for spiritual development. Love, longing, and even heartache have the power to awaken parts of your soul that comfort and ease often cannot. Through emotional struggle, Allah may be teaching you how to remain grounded in faith when your heart feels pulled in another direction. These feelings can teach discipline, how to restrain your desires and still act with dignity. They teach humility as you realize how dependent you are on Allah for inner peace. They train your soul in patience, not just in waiting, but in trusting that what's meant for you will not pass you. They deepen your empathy for others who suffer silently, and they refine your character. By allowing these emotions to linger, Allah may be guiding you to reflect more, to grow emotionally and spiritually, and to detach your ultimate hope from the creation and return it to the Creator. It's not just about overcoming your feelings, it's about becoming someone wiser, softer, and closer to Allah because of them. Point 3. Unremoved feelings can be a test or a means of inner purification. Not every difficulty in life is meant to be removed immediately. Some are meant to transform us from within. When Allah allows certain emotions to remain, especially painful ones like unreturned love or emotional attachment, it may be a form of testing. But in Islam, tests are not punishments. They are opportunities for purification. They reveal what lies deep in the heart, exposing attachments, dependencies, and even hidden weaknesses that we may not have noticed otherwise. These lingering feelings challenge your intentions. Are you turning to Allah out of love and need, or only because you want relief? The struggle refines your sincerity. It pushes you to examine your heart, to purify it from unhealthy attachments, and to redirect your hope towards what truly lasts. Such tests also bring hidden spiritual benefit. They may soften a hard heart, increase your humility, and build resilience. You start to learn that true peace doesn't come from people or outcomes, but from surrendering your emotions to the one who controls hearts. Through the pain, Allah is polishing your soul, removing layers of ego, impatience, or misplaced love. And through that process, you become someone stronger, more grounded, and more connected to Him. Allah may be preparing you for something greater. Sometimes, the feelings you carry are not meant to be removed right away because they are shaping you for a future you can't yet see. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, may allow your emotions to linger, not to burden you, but to build you. The love you feel, the longing you wrestle with, could be part of your preparation for something more meaningful, more stable, and more aligned with your purpose. You may be asking for healing, while Allah is preparing you for a relationship where your heart will be honored in a way you've never known. You may be clinging to someone who isn't meant for your journey ahead, but the depth of emotion you're experiencing now is expanding your capacity to care, to commit, and to understand others better. These feelings might also be preparing you to guide someone else in the future, someone who will go through what you're enduring now. Growth often happens in silence and struggle. What feels like emotional delay is often divine preparation. Allah does not waste your pain. He uses it to elevate you. While you may not see it now, you are being made ready for something greater than you imagined, in love, in life, and in faith. 5. Emotional struggle can lead to spiritual strength. The weight of emotional struggle often feels unbearable, but within that heaviness lies the potential for immense spiritual growth. When you are emotionally shaken, your heart becomes more alert, more aware of its need for stability. And that search often leads you closer to Allah. The very pain that makes you feel weak can become the door through which your inner strength is discovered. When you're hurting, your prayers become deeper, your reliance on Allah becomes more sincere, and your connection with Him becomes more real. You begin to strip away illusions, the belief that someone else could complete you, heal you, or define your worth. In that stripping process, you rediscover who truly holds your heart. Emotional struggle removes the distractions and noise, allowing your soul to call out in a purer way. Spiritual strength isn't always built in moments of peace. Sometimes it is forged in the fire of hardship, when you continue to believe, to pray, and to trust, even while your heart aches. Allah allows this because He wants to strengthen your soul, not just soothe your feelings. The more you turn to Him in emotional difficulty, the more resilient, faithful, and spiritually mature you become. 6. Allah removes or replaces when the heart is ready. One of the most comforting truths in our faith is that Allah acts with perfect timing. When your heart holds on to feelings that seem to bring more pain than peace, you may wonder why they haven't been lifted yet. But Allah, who knows your inner world better than you do, waits for the moment your heart is truly ready. Not just desperate for relief, but open to growth, wisdom, and surrender. Sometimes we ask for our feelings to be removed, but deep down, we're still attached, still hoping, still resisting the wisdom in letting go. Allah, in His mercy, doesn't force detachment. He allows the process to unfold gradually, preparing your heart to receive what's better, or to finally release what no longer serves you. When your soul is aligned with His will, When you trust him more than your emotions, the shift begins. That's when either the feelings fade gently, without bitterness, or someone better enters your life with clarity and purpose. Allah's replacement is always more beautiful than what was lost, but it comes only when your heart is ready to accept it with grace, not desperation. Until then, he waits, not to punish, but to perfect your journey. Remember, your feelings are never wasted when Allah holds your heart. He is guiding you gently, teaching you patience, and preparing you for something better. Trust his timing and keep turning to him with sincerity. If this message touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Ineer Deen for more reminders and inspiration. Let's end with a prayer. O Allah, grant us peace in our hearts and clarity in our paths. Write this prayer in the comments below to remind yourself and others of Allah's mercy and wisdom. Stay strong and keep your faith alive.